This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. The Bears ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide left, it's Davidson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today. Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Hokies with the 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Davidson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun. Makes the grab. It's Heath. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about, because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and fun.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
He'll try the left side. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Jackson gonna throw it. Stepping to the right. Lets it fly. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Hits inside. It's Beal. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Pushes toward the goal line. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Slams it ahead. He never
fucking
had
balls,
a chance,
Justin.
never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, He's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. There he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's straight.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Second down to the air. He unleashes a long one. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Jackson will throw. He'll pull it down. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Churns into the pile. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on! Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Quick give. It's Morris. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, looking for a man. He gets it in! Touchdown, Bears!
Quarterback's ability abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeps it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Right side, it's Marsh. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got some green grass. Pass to 6. There he goes. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Running to the left. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
What the fuck?
This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
I don't get why the UFC fucking advances. All of this, I really don't understand.
And the Hokies headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action.
And now I get the ball first. That's so cocky. Okay. Follow me.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Again, they come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Jackson gonna throw it. Hauls it in. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this
wide open, bro. Come on.
I like trying to get this guy the ball in space. And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? Put a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, 2, just hands this offensive 1st and 10. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. They were all over it. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's McGooligan. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And, man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see, too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Wants to go up top on second down. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Jackson will throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. In the red area, it's Beal. Knocked down immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Davidson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to him.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going over the top. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. The 40. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run it. Breaks the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
They'll run it. It's Beal. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Line getting set on 2nd down. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Jackson gonna throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Between the hashes, it's Reynolds. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Caught, and he's got room. Gets it all
Nigga just
the way.
throwing. Oh, damn.
The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Long way to go on second down. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Keith. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Same play from
And he
before.
dropped it. He had
Come
a
on,
touchdown
bro.
right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The give to the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Marsh. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Bears come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Jackson will throw. Right side, it's Collier. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Bears have this offense rolling. Fresh set of downs going up top. Short pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run him again. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they tacked on the extra point. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick handoff. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a crease to the left. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Jackson gonna throw it. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Bears send out the punt unit. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. Fields the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the move, it's Davidson. Got the 1st down. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes.
Take that pursuit route.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Spins away from the defense. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Jackson will throw. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 6 team, the USF Bulls. And it's the Cougars, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He'll set up to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Driven back.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Out wide left, it's Marsh.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the gun. He's got enough. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires left. A strike downfield. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a...
Good game. Strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Extra point here will tie the game.
I think I did.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter.
Bengals pick I did,
So it's an
and I think I
80-yard
did.
drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard
Chargers
touchdown
pick.
pass.
I think.
He'll bring it out. It's Bickley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
36-20. Blowout. Oh, shit. This damn Peacock.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. First play of this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man
Look at the throws he is throwing.
and he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
He's paranoid throwing the ball. He's getting away with it. Golly.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropped back on first down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. The give to Davis. And he's brought down after a short gain. offense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Pick up a lead. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Jackson will throw. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Escapes the pressure to his right. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Morris. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Touchdown, Baylor! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to establish the run. Able to to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Here we go. Ready.
Right back to the well. Turning it on.
Oh,
There,
wow.
but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save them. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the timing just a hair off. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to take a shot at this DB. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Throws to the wideout. side, grabbed by Williams. Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson going to throw it. He's got it. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
Terrible.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back.
Interception.
That just drives you crazy as an offense to get down there, get that 1st and goal, and you got to back up and make it a little harder. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chugging it, and they are still scoring.
Yo.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Deep in the end zone, it's Heat. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Had to lock in that 2nd half.
He'll bring it out. It's Bickley.
Ooh, I'll say you gotta get my first point in the 2nd half off a kickoff.
Deciding to bring it out. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bears. Up 6. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win in Week 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways.
Hey, let's go.
Still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
That's good to be planning in, huh?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Getting thrown out of baseball. Like having one from the amputated. When that old man wake up and scratch your legs that have been dusty.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a role.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hill moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get up.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense.
Got boxed in the second half.
And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Makes a grab and room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The give as they work on that clock. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Should have waited a second.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously,
Gonna make
it's
his
not
cut.
been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense competing on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can look to when they review the film.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Running inside, it's Davis.
Damn, this last score was a mistaken run I had. I gave up.
It's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close? And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with a dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Press shutted downs going up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. There he goes. Good, strong tackle.
Yo, there,
franchise.
Oh, you playing Madden?
Nah, I'm playing NCAA.
Oh, Dynasty.
Yeah, my bad. Dynasty. I forgot.
Oh, so when you say franchise, every fucking you up.
Yeah, I forgot. Pick the fucking ball! God! Come on, freshie! Man, come on. Freshman drops his first pick. Damn, freshie.
Snapped it, he has to have it. Goes to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
41 unanswered in the second half.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you can have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Hollywood, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
What I would really like to do is hit you in the face with a tortilla. The name of the painting is Ship Still Up. Do you agree to come home the beer factor? I have to say I strongly agree. I spoke with you today. What is your role in this? I think I'm the one who basically puts.
Boy, Anthony Richardson's terrible. Lord have mercy.